Congratulations to our football team. I'll tell you what, they stick together. They're pretty tight. That's a good Oregon State football team, offensively, schematically, talent-wise, and I thought defensively they gave us definitely some problems in our red zone numbers, our third down numbers. Meskel didn't have his best day, but he made the one that we needed, and just proud of the guys sticking together. I think it really comes from the culture. I think it comes from the culture of the state. It oozes onto our team. Our local guys, take that culture and inject it into the new guys. And I think no matter what's your color, what's your race, ethnicity, Aloha can cover all if you give it. So I'm really appreciative to coach these guys and this coaching staff. Thought defensively the second half was outstanding, gave us a chance. Plenty of stops when we needed them. And, JoJo Ward had himself a day. Any questions?
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Couple of personal fouls, some little skirmishes here and there. Is this just kind of par?
What do you mean? We have one offsetting, right?
One offsetting.
Right. Was there another one?
No, there was a little.
Not a couple. One. Right. We had a couple PIs.
Right.
Those are. But Jared Smart needs to let go. And especially when we're in the red zone. And I love Jared Smart. But he has to put this team first in that situation and not get himself engaged even in offsetting personal fouls. But I don't think there was another personal foul in that game. That's just me.
What do you think of Cole, how he responded this week? A little bit of inconsistent last week, but how do you think he played tonight?
Made some really good throws. I wish he hit that last one to JoJo down the sideline. That was off the fingertips. I think he did a bunch of stuff in the quarterback. I thought he ran tougher when he ran the ball, and you just feel the crowd, the difference of the toughness of quarterbacks when they are not in the pocket and they're running or they're scrambling. I think Hawaii has always appreciated a quarterback who runs with toughness. Now, not recklessness, but smart toughness, and I thought he did that more consistently than he has in the past. And but I thought I'd like to see the film, but I thought he did a lot of good things. I mean, he threw for what, 421 yards. Probably could have been more.
Over here, Coach.
Yes.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks, McCracken.
Just wanted to ask a little bit about Cole. Obviously, he had a big game, but you could see he was visibly upset after the interception that he threw. You could tell he wanted that one back. What was the message to him on the sideline to kind of get his mentality back in order? Because obviously it didn't really affect him throughout the rest of the game.
I thought, now from what I saw, I think he got hit a little bit when he threw it. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But it was the right decision. He just didn't get enough on the ball. Now I could deal with those picks because I think those are correctable. When you make that's a positive decision that just he didn't get the throw off. Last week's interceptions, those were bad decisions. And I think he learned from that. He understands, or he at least did that better today. He's got to play within the offense and take what they give him.
I know after last year's San Jose State game, you have all the faith in the world in Ryan Meskel, and he proved himself, tonight as well. Did your faith waver at all going into that last kick, or did you have all the confidence in the world to send him out there on fourth down, despite the boos going from the fans?
Well, I mean, I was going to send him out to kick it, He missed good, we were on the right hash, so probably maybe that straightened him up. But, he's been very solid for us for a couple of years now. And did he have a great day? No. He kicked the ball out of bounds and missed 3 field goals, but he made the one that counted. And, he's our kicker. I can't kick.
Last question for me. Obviously, they made an concerted effort to take away Cedric after his big game against Arizona.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think Cedric had the best day of his career. I think he dropped a couple balls that he, at least from my opinion, he should have caught. I'm not sure they zeroed in on Cedric necessarily. I'll look at the film. I just thought it was, we like to match up with JoJo outside. And really, JoJo and Smart, I think this was more of an outside receiver game for us. And I just thought that was the matchup we wanted to take advantage of, rather than it being they took away Bird. Because I think Bird had opportunities to make at least two, explosive plays. One was a touchdown, and he expects himself to catch that one. And I think the other corner route, that kind of went off his hands, he's going to catch that one 9 out of 10 times. So, but, I'm glad we got Melkeith Stovall in there a little bit. I think he was a spark, obviously on special teams and, did some good things as a slot receiver.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going. Just to see Stovall, make those explosive plays. But I don't think we've seen a return like that here at Aloha Stadium in quite some time from a Warrior anyway.
Maybe Edward Keelan may have had one. Mike Edwards, I remember, had one. I'm not sure if Mouton had one, but yeah, it's that. I mean, that's changing the field position, and it's the energy of the crowd that comes along with it, and our team. It's really a spark. So he has that physical ability. I think he's continually gotten better within the offense, and excited for him. I think he was excited to be able to be a bigger contributor to this win.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What does it say about your offense, the offensive scheme and the players, personnel, and what you guys do that you can have, different receivers have huge games back to back like that?
Well, I think yesterday was Miles Davis's birthday, and when we were backed up on the one, I think Mouse is 87 years old, but when you get to be around Mouse, when he coached in 2010 with us, and even when he came out to visit in the last couple of years, I'll never forget when, this might not answer your question, but I think it's a great story. You're on the 1 yard line, and I remember Mouse saying, "Oh, we got them right where we want them. They have to defend 99 yards," and I think that's the mindset. They have to defend 4 wide receivers that make adjustments on the run, and that have trust in each other and have an unselfishness that that makes the offense go.
I'd always rather hear a Miles Davis story than a direct answer.
Okay. You're welcome.
Coach, you guys head into half, 28-21. Defense comes out.
I thought that was a big touchdown at the end of the half, especially with them getting the ball. That was big. But go ahead. Sorry, Kano.
No worries. Defense comes out and shuts them out in the second half. What did you see from your guys' perspective? What was said at halftime, and what did you think of the way the defense played? I
thought the defense played excellent in the second half. I don't know how many yards they had rushing in the second half, but I thought it was over 200 in the first half, what I remember looking at. But credit to the staff and the defensive players. They got enough stops to give us chances to go ahead and tie that up, and what an emotional game with the missed field goals and, having opportunities to, you left at least 9 points out there. So, we talked about it. The defense, I'm not even looking at yards. I'm not even looking at necessarily points, but the way they're playing and the stops they're getting at really critical times in the game. The situational football from the defense, I think is pretty. It makes you proud as a football coach or as somebody who loves football. Are they, shutting people out? No, but they're playing good football at critical times. I mean, look at Darius Muasau getting in there, making a play on that third down. They just They believe in Corey Batoon. They believe in Coach Banger. They believe in Coach Longo. They believe in Abe and Yoro, and they believe in the scheme, and they believe in each other. And they want to be a bigger part of being a bigger part of Phase 2.
And Coach, you start the year 2-0 against a pair of Pac-12 teams. Do you think now this team is starting to maybe get that level of respect from other opponents on your schedule that have you on that maybe hadn't thought about it?
That doesn't matter to us. They can respect us or not respect us. We're going to approach every game, respecting the opponent and believing in ourselves and enjoying the 60 minutes we get to play together. I could care less if people respected us. All I know is we got 11 chances to go play with this football team 11 more times, and I think that's what I treasure because of this team's personality, and I think this team is looking forward to another opportunity to compete with each other. They really do enjoy it. Now we got a quick turnaround. We got to look at the injuries and see who got banged up, but we've had multiple guys step up in the last 2 games at different positions, and we're going to bring our best game to Seattle because I know that's going to be a tough one. Cool. Thank you, guys.